Welcome to 2 Minute Tuesday, where we talk platform upgrades and enhancements that give you a better buying experience and allow you to make better buying decisions while shopping our site. Today we're talking new products, specifically by Moto Billet, in these beautiful Sector 7 UTV mirrors. So roll that intro and we'll show you what you get. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're talking UTV mirrors, specifically by Moto Billet, these Sector 7 LED convex mirrors. Yes, these are patent pending. They own the design. They are made in America completely out of solid billet 6061 aluminum. They do have rebuildable, adjustable, colorized frames, lenses, and 210 degrees of view on the mirror. I'd point it at you, but it would just show the camera and everything else. But they are convex, so you get 210 degrees of viewing angle when you have these installed on your machine. Each light, or each mirror, carries 4,000 lums of light. So a combination of the two on the machine, you're getting 8,000 lums of light. So they are crazy bright. And what these do and why they're so unique is they give you the degree to the side of each wheel of your machine with light. So yes, they do shoot forward, so you are getting light out along with your headlights. That increases your light forward, but these are also shooting out to the angle to your wheel. So when you're going down the woods or on the big field, you can actually get light onto your sides so you can see something coming from the side. Traditionally, to accomplish this on a UTV, you need cube lights. So if you go on our site and you look at Heretic, they have cube lights. You put them on the pillar there and you turn them that way to shoot over there so you can see that. A lot of desert racers, a lot of enduro racing in that, they like running these with a single 10-inch or maybe a little 20-inch light bar for the front. These on the side, shooting out the side so that you get the most coverage and you get the best viewing angle. A lot of people don't realize when you stick a 40-inch light bar on the top of your cage, what that's doing is actually shooting down and over top. So when you're going over terrain like that's got some whoops in that light is actually going over top of it, so you can't necessarily see how deep things are and you can't gauge it. So you want that full coverage of light all the way around at different angles so that you get the full view, especially at high speeds, of what you're coming across. And that's by adding these with a light bar here, a light bar there, a mid to small size light bar compared to like a 30 or 40 inch up top. These in combination with different pieces, A, can save you money than just going big 40-inch light bars and cheap mirrors, but B, they're part of a system that gives you the best viewing angle. So yes, their price is high, but what you're getting in a total lighting solution is way more valuable, along with 210 degrees of rear viewing angle, because ideally you want to see back there, especially with toolboxes and everything else, coolers, everything in your back, the back of your machine. You need to be able to see off the sides all the way around, and these are part of that solution. So we'll kind of go over these. These do have the rings that are removable by 4 Allen screws. You can paint them, you can powder coat them, you can leave them shiny like we do on this shop build. They do have clear lenses that you see here. They do have a yellow lens, so if you want part of your lighting solution, you want to add some yellow light in there to cut through the dust and different debris that way. A little bit cleaner. You can run an amber in one and a clear in another. Those choices are yours because these do just unscrew. That's what allows them to be rebuildable, is because these are removable pieces. They do have adjustable breakaways on them. So you can, as tight as you want it or as loose as you want it, to how much pressure you want for these to fold back in, basically. So if you hit something, they fold back in and not necessarily break anything. And they are adjustable in that strength. Like I said, these are patent pending. They do own the design. These are convex mirrors. They are replaceable, so if you do crack one, you can just easily replace the mirror part in there. And they're totally ready to go, easy install pieces of hardware and upgrades. What you can see here, this is a universal clamp. So what this does is go on your cage, so it'll fit any cage, and just to tighten it to whatever size you want. These are reversible, so if you want it out, this facing the front of your vehicle, you can, but if you're running a windshield or something that needs to be real flush mounted, these actually so little that the gasket material should fold right over that, and you put these to the inside of your cage and you mount them, which allow you to run a windshield on top of them. That's what makes them very unique. Some windshields actually have a cutout for it for like this side. These, you know, the foam material should lay right over top of it and seal it just as well. And of course they have the adjustable piece that goes into the end. But this is the universal side. They do have a bung mount. A bung mount has 2 mounting holes. It's a flush mount, traditionally seen on an X3. On your cage, you have the 2 mounting holes. They mount up to that flush. Other people use it in other cages because you can get the washer kit that has extensions on it. It has spacers on it, different screws that allow you to mount it on different cages with the 2 bung hole mount system. And the other one is a threaded ball. So if you're building a cage and you want to just weld the nut right into there, threads right into the cage, and you just want to screw it on, they do have a thread mount here. So basically when it comes to the bung mount and the universal, they just use the same piece here. On the thread, it's just a different ball in here that you can thread right in. But the mirrors are all the same, right? They give you the same size, same coverage. If you want to know how big these are, they are 8.5 by 5.5 by 3. So they are a big, hefty mirror. When they do come with the lighting on them, they give you about 2.5 feet, 3.5 feet of wiring. You know, it's just a positive and negative. When you're ordering these, you can add a Sector 7 switch to it. You can add a wiring harness depending on what setup you have, depending on where you want to wire it directly to. Those are all add-on options on the site. You'll be able to, you know, choose a different color switch if you want. You can choose the wiring harness. It's totally up to you. We wire directly because we have an entire bus bar that is relay regulated, so it's a little bit different. But they do have their options. Moto Billet does offer another mirror, solid billet, sturdy construction, but it doesn't have the lighting in it. It's their Navigator mirror that's on their site too. Of course, it's cheaper because it doesn't have all the lighting in it, but it's still the machine billet. It's all made in America. It's their design. Really nice engraving. They do a nice design on them. Quality products. Check them out. We do have free shipping on everything, like everything on our sites. We do have the cashback rewards. Check out all our stuff. If you have any questions, shoot us a text, shoot us a call, shoot us an email. We're always there. Hope to see you guys out there and let us know. Thanks.